see.
Good to go? All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone, for the number 10 seed West Virginia Mountaineers. We're joined by players first, and then we'll have coach. We'll take questions from those in the room first and then go to Zoom. If you're in the room, just a reminder for two things. One, no recording of this press conference. It'll be available online. And two, please silence your cell phones and devices for the remainder of this press conference. So we're joined by J.J. Quinterly, Madison Smith, and Kyle Watson. If you have a question, please direct who it's to, and we'll get started right here.
Hi, PJ Brown from the Arizona Daily Star. And JJ and Madison, I believe all three of you played with Esmeri last year. What's it like for you to go up against her in this game tomorrow?
Who wants to take it?
I'll take it. It's pretty cool to play against a former teammate. I'm just excited to see her again. I actually just saw her, and it was just cool to see her again, and I'm excited to play.
Have you been texting since you found out, or what was that like to find out, like, that you were going to play against her this time?
JJ?
I don't know. I only played 1 year with her. And it's just another game for real, another player to play. So honestly, just take it as another game.
No little trash talking back and forth, and no, like, I got you in this one?
No, not really.
Okay. And what do you think you all bring to this game tomorrow? What do you think it's going to look like? And what do you think your strengths are for tomorrow?
We'll go down the line. Kyle, why don't we start with you?
I think something that'll be really important for us tomorrow is our defense and rebounding. We have a lot of good offensive and defensive rebounders, so making sure that we finish the play. And
Yeah, I'll agree with Kyra. Defense is going to be really important for us, and transition defense, they really push the ball. Their guards run the floor, their posts run the floor, so really getting back in transition is going to be important.
I agree, defense, but also our energy and us just staying together all throughout the game.
And for Madison, I know that you've been on a run the last games of the regular season and into your conference championship. What was it that seemed to click even more, because you were having a really great season before this?
I don't know. I give it all to my teammates. They found me when I was open, and, I took good shots, and they were just going in at that time, and I'm hoping that keep that rolling.
And what is it about, both of you, JJ and Madison, your scoring average is exactly the same, and you produce a lot of the points for the team. It's sort of odd that you have the same exact scoring average. Do you ever talk about that, or?
No, I didn't even know.
No, we didn't even know.
Great. And what's it like for all of you to be on this stage?
We'll start with JJ and go down the line.
It's my first time in the NCAA tournament. It's been a dream of mine, probably a dream of a lot of girls I know. So just being here on the stage, able to play, it's just a great feeling. Honestly, I'm ready to play.
Madison?
Yeah, I agree with JJ. I've been to the tournament, but I wasn't able to play because I was injured. So this is really my first chance to go out there and show what I can do, and I'm just excited for this last year.
Like them, I'm just excited to play. It was a goal for us at the beginning of the season to make it to the tournament, so just to be able to have this opportunity is amazing, and we're all excited and ready to play.
And one last one. What's it like to play for your coach this year? What has she brought to the program that really kind of, got you going, got you sparked? What's it like to play for her?
Kyle, we'll start with you.
So I've been coached by her for a couple years now, and I think just just how much confidence she has in all of us. You know, she's always telling us to never give up an open shot and stuff. So just like knowing that she's that confident in us is really important.
Yeah, I agree with Kaya, and also she brings great energy to practice and like to games. Like before games, it gets you really excited to play, and you know that's really important for me because I'm a hyper person, so I like to be given that enthusiasm from my coach.
I agree with both of them. But of course, she also keeps us prepared for every game on a different level.
Yeah, of course.
How about a fun one? So, how did you come here? Was it plane, bus, whatever? And what did you do during that time? Your travel from home to here? Anything fun?
I slept the whole time.
I slept
It was on a bus.
Yeah.
That's really about it.
Yeah.
Did you fly? Did you go on a bus?
Bus.
How long was that bus trip?
Like
4
3
hours.
hours or 4?
Four,
maybe?
about
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything else? Anything from Zoom? All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow.
Can I have this? Yeah. Oh, wait. I don't know.
going?
Good, how are you?
It needs,
Great, thank you very much.
it needs to be in a cup.
Gotcha. Are we sure nobody's drank out of this one before? I took microbiology when I was in college, you know? I was a biology major, I'm not taking chances. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, everyone, we're joined by West Virginia head coach Dawn Plitzowite. We'll get right into questions. So if you have a question, please say your name, and we'll get you the mic.
PJ Brown, Arizona Daily Star. What's it like for you, Coach, to be bringing this team in your first year to the NCAAs this week?
Yeah, PJ, it's really special. Our young ladies have continued to develop and grow through the course of the season. You know, have battled adversity, have shown some resilience through that. You know, and so to now have an opportunity to play on the biggest stage is something that our players are really excited about. You know, and so now it'll be a matter of, we haven't practiced yet, so we don't know what that's going to look like. When are we really excited and we're just really excited to be here, or are we excited but we're, you know, going to go about doing our business the way we normally do? So we'll have to kind of see how that all works out, because we haven't been on the court yet.
And how do you guide your team so that they're ready to play?
Right. I think Arizona's certainly a very difficult, challenging matchup for us, you know, and so for us, we stick to the basic, simple fundamentals of the game to the best of our ability and try to put ourselves in as many situations that are game-like and prepare us. But still, I think the biggest thing for us is to try to remain as much in our routine as possible, so that there's a normalcy to it, even though it is something that's really special.
And how do you what do you say about this matchup with Arizona? What's your scout for tomorrow?
Oh, you want just the whole scout? Should I give you a copy of it? Yeah. No. I think Arizona is a team certainly that's really good on both ends of the court, and that makes them a really big challenge. A team that scores 74 points a game. They score efficiently at a 44% clip. They shoot it well from the arc. They don't shoot as many as some teams we see, you know, in the Big 12, but they shoot it at a 34% clip. They offensive rebound incredibly well, and then they turn the opponents over and hold them down, and so they're just really, really solid all the way around. They make they put you in pressure situations, and a lot of times when you think of that, you think of how teams do that on the defensive end, you know. But Arizona is good enough to put you in those pressure situations on the offensive end, because they can attack the rim really fast. They can attack the rim by screening to get it inside, or just posting to get inside, or driving to get it there. They can offensive rebound to get it there, and they're really good in those traffic scenarios. And then when teams that we've seen try to do everything they can to take that away, well, then they just kick it out and shoot it. And obviously they shoot it at a very good percentage too. So the pressure they put on you isn't just on one end of the court, and they're really good on the defensive end and turn teams over as well. But we've got to be really good at being in an attack mode, if you will, on both ends. Attack, but in control. And that's something that, you know, I think as a team has been a mindset for us. It's something that early in the year we would attack, but we weren't very controlled. We turned it over a lot more, and we attacked on the defensive end, but we fouled a lot more. And so now I think just kind of carry into what we've been working on and take that to another game is going to be something that's really important for us. Was that a good scouting report? Did you get it all? Okay. Without giving you anything, was that good? Gave you a lot with nothing? Okay, perfect.
That was good.
Yeah.
And what would you say is West Virginia basketball? What are you going to bring tomorrow that's just how you put your stamp on the program?
Well, I think our young ladies have done a great job of competing. And obviously when you look at our stats, and obviously you have, and you've studied who we are, and so has Arizona and our opponent, but we're not an offensively efficient team compared to a lot of other teams out there. So we have to find a way to put our young ladies in positions to compete for possessions and finish plays and make our opponent try to feel as uncomfortable as possible and give ourselves opportunities when you can really score. And you're an offensively efficient team, you can make up for a lot of things. You have a margin for error. We don't have as much of a margin for error because we're not that high-powered offensive team yet. Now, maybe tomorrow it'll all change. Wouldn't that be wonderful? But the reality is probably not that. That's who we're going to become by tomorrow. So for us, we have to be really good at competing on every possession. We've got to scramble and find a way, whether that's on the offensive end or the defensive end, to put ourselves in positions to battle that possession. So, when you hear coaches say, oh, we've got to play one possession at a time, we really do. We have to try to battle for every single possession. We've got to find a way to win that one, because everyone is important for us, since we don't have a higher ceiling or higher margin for error, if that makes sense.
And what do you have seen from Madison's play, especially in the back half of the season? I mean, she was having a really good season, obviously,
Right.
before that, but she's just turned it on.
She has. Madison is someone who is so competitive and has learned as well to be competitive and composed. She's someone who has always been a leader, from our understanding, long before we got to West Virginia. She's been a great leader within the program, and now she is leading in so many different ways. When you look at and this will be an interesting matchup, because you have 2 point guards on both teams that are leading scorers, for their teams, and that's not really that typical. And so for Madison to be a point guard for her first 4 years of college, that would score when it was her time to score, but facilitated for a lot of their players, to becoming, recently, certainly a player that has carried the load for us, is something that is a really neat evolution for her. And yet she's done it in a way that, has been within the scope of our offense too, not kind of doing things outside of that realm. And so I think she's someone who's continuing to get better, and that's been really fun to watch.
And I know you weren't the coach last year at West Virginia, so you did not coach as Mary Martinez, but you have players like Madison and JJ
Right.
who played with her. Have you had conversations with them what it's going to be like going up against a former teammate?
Well, we've had a chance to do that at least one other time this year, and I thought our young ladies handled that with a lot of competitiveness and also a lot of class. And I would anticipate that our young ladies will do the same thing. I think certainly we have a lot of respect for Esmeri and how she's played within our program and how she's playing now. And so, I think we go about it as it is very similar. This is what we do. This is personnel, and this is who we have to guard, and this is how we have to guard her. These are her tendencies and those type of things. But I think they obviously know her tendencies probably as well as any player that we've played against all year.
And how was this week of practice leading up to this? Were you able to take a little bit of a break and sort of refresh, catch your breath a little bit, and then start focusing?
Well, that's exactly what it was. We played on Friday. We had Saturday off. We traveled on Saturday, got back home. We came back on Sunday before the selection show and really kind of worked on fundamental skills for us. But not knowing exactly what tournament you're going to be in, certainly not knowing your opponent, not knowing what day you're going to be playing. And so then from there, once we knew Sunday night, what the game plan was, we could kind of start to approach it like a normal week to the best of our ability. So I think our energy has been really good. Our intentionality, if that's a word, I'm not sure if I just made that up, but we were very intentional to be locked in and focused and try to put ourselves in as many good positions as possible to win those possession by possession.
Noah, do you have anything?
Okay,
All right.
great conversation.
Yeah.
We did a great job. There you go. All right, thank you.
Thank you.